Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Storytime with me, SoulDeep. Yeah, man, how you guys been? Like, on the real, don't mind my crusty nails, just like, how you been though? Like, because I've been, it's a new semester, I'm in second year now, and so yeah, I'm just trying to adjust to the new schedule, and we're in a kind of semi-lockdown. School is open but still online, so we're just, I don't know what this bird like it outside, but yeah. As a little update after my last story time where I talked about how oh my gosh, this bird, how period pain landed me in the ER, y'all. Like, if you haven't watched that video, go ahead and click click the link in the description box, and yeah, watch that so that you can have a point of reference for what we're going to be talking about today. And of course, I have two special announcements at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. Let's get right into it. Alrighty, so after my emergency room scare, I think I told you guys in the last video I went for they did a CT scan while I was in pain at the hospital, and of course it wasn't clear because I was still on my period at the time. So what they did was have me go to the doctor with my results, to the gynecologist specifically, with my scan, with my results from the previous night's tests and all that. After I got discharged, she looked at the test, and then she told me I had to come back a week or week and a half to 2 weeks late after my period had ended, so that they could do another scan. So I paid for the procedure, for the scan that they needed to do, and then I left the hospital because I was still on my period, obviously. Then I came back a week and a half, 2 weeks later, and then they checked me out. And actually, when I got to the hospital, it was hectic because I didn't know that even if you pay for a procedure, you have to tell them when you're coming in. So I didn't do that. I thought because I paid, they would just always have a free stuff for me. I don't know how, this is. So I went there. Fortunately, they ended up letting me in because I wasn't clear about the rules. They're like, okay, fine, just this time. I got to see the doctor, and they got to get the scan done. They did what's called a probe. They actually stick something shaped like a man's private organ almost down they shove it up your lady parts so that they can take a scan and look around what's happening up there or down there. I don't know. So they did that, and then I got my diagnosis finally from the gynecologist after she had taken a look at the scan. And she said there's small growths, fibroids in the uterus, and she said right now I wouldn't recommend surgery because they're really small. And yeah, so that was the diagnosis I got. I was a little shocked, but at least now I could kind of pinpoint, I had an idea of what was happening in my body, because all these years I've been struggling with period pain ever since I was really young, and I never actually knew I was wrong. So actually having that, it was painful to hear, but it was also a relief at the same time, because now I know what's wrong and I can begin to take steps to rectifying it, or at least getting to a place where I'm healthy and I'm not crawling in my bed or on the floor every month because of period pain. Because for me, it had actually been a thing that caused a lot of insecurity for me in my life, where I was always in pain. People knew when I was on my period, whether it was at home or at work or at school. Everyone always knew when I was on my period because it was that bad. I would be showing symptoms I remember the first time I went on, I had my worst period. One of my worst periods was, I was really young and I started throwing up, and my dad actually thought the opposite. He thought I was pregnant, which was very strange, but I understood because he had never actually seen something like that. And so, it's happened a lot. I've had times where, I can't walk, I can't go to school, I can't go to work, or I'm at work and I'm just, I'm having a fever, or so it was really a relief to find out that there was something that they actually could pinpoint to say this is what's wrong, right? And so she prescribed some over-the-counter birth control for me to start taking to helpfully control that the period pain and help get things under control. And so far it's been really helpful, I won't even lie. Like apart from, because I also read up on like the side effects of birth control and stuff like that, but for me, I looked at the quality of life that I was having before taking birth control and now that I am on birth control, even though I'm not sexually active. Like, it's so much different to the life that I was living, because I used to dread getting my period every month. It was a time of fear, it was a time of really annoyance. Like, I used to hate my period, I still do, but now I hate it with a normalcy. I don't fear it, you know what I'm saying? And so my period has been more or less normal ever since I started taking the medication the way I'm supposed to take it regularly and stuff like that every day. It's quite tedious and sometimes I do forget, but not most of the time, just because like this is something that has really helped me. And so that's the update. I'm dealing with the fibroids. I also got referred to another doctor to look at my results by my good friend. Shout out to you, Tendai. She actually got me in touch with the doctor who helped to explain what my options are and the probability of what would happen. Let's say if I get surgery, what's the chances of the fibroids coming back? If I don't, what could happen? And basically, I had all my options laid out for me, and now at least I have an idea of what to do next, and what to expect and stuff like that. So I was really happy. So he says something about there's a 33% chance that they'll come back after surgery. There's a 33% chance that they'll disappear on their own. There's also a 33% that they will grow bigger and stuff like that if I don't get the surgery. So like, I'm still weighing out my options, like what do I do? Because at this stage, surgery for me is not really an option. I don't feel like I need it right now, because I haven't, for example, started trying, and I don't know if it has any effect on childbirth, but I haven't tried to conceive yet. I haven't, so I'm not in a position where it bothers me so much that I have them. But if they do start causing other complications, and if they do start growing bigger, then I'll have to go and get that checked out as well, of course. And so hopefully when I go for my next checkup with the gynecologist, they'll be able to give me a clear picture of what is happening in my body. And so moral of the story, guys, if you do experience any sort of like pain that is extraordinary during your period, if you just for your health's sake, I really highly recommend a gynecologist visit if you can afford it, if you have the means. If you need to save up, go once or twice a year just to get yourself checked out, because I think it's really worth it. Because I think had I found this problem back when I started having these kinds of periods, I think my quality of life would have been vastly improved before then, because I've missed out on just life in general because of period pains. There are times when I just couldn't go for a gig, or I couldn't go for a date or a performance. I couldn't do just normal things, just take a walk even, or work out, things like that, go to class, go to work, or, be active at work. So I'm really grateful that now I have it more or less under control, and I'm still kind of learning and seeing what this means for me as a person, what I can do to tackle it. And so that's the update. And so into my 2 announcements. The first one is, a drum roll please, I have officially launched my Patreon. Yay! I've decided to. I've been thinking about it for a long time, but I've decided to open a Patreon and allow people who are interested to support the cause, support my. I was about to say my ministry, but in a way it is to support my music, to support the people that I work with, to support me, and I'm just looking forward to engaging with you guys and creating content for my patrons, and hopefully engaging with you on a different level as fans and stuff like that, as people, and for us to just have our own spaces or our own conversations with the content that I'll be sharing. I'm still thinking about merch as well, and let me know if there's anything specific that you would want from me as a brand, and I will try and provide that when you become a patron. But for now, I'll just be using it as a platform to actually raise money for future projects, to raise money to pay my choreographers, my managers, to project managers, to pay artists, producers and all that stuff. So this would just be like my way of just basically raising funds for the whole ministry. There I go again. Yes, let's just call it a ministry. And so yeah. And as for my second announcement, I've heard you guys, and I am going to be releasing new music soon. Watch out for that. Stay plugged into the platform, subscribe, switch on your notifications, and yeah, I'm gonna be as I was saying, I'm gonna be releasing new music, and I really hope that you guys love it. I've been working on the projects for months, some years, and I'm tired of sitting on music, but as you know, there's so many things that go into making just a single track, and so I'm really trying my best to push everything behind the scenes, which is mostly myself and a few other people, but yes, we will get there. And so hopefully we will have a drop date soon, so please subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Facebook at SoulDeep Music, on Twitter and Instagram at SoulDeep Zim. And yeah, just stay tuned, plugged into the platform, like, comment, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, and yeah, let's get it, fam. I'm so excited. This is gonna be a different sound from what I usually put out, but I think that's probably been what I've been doing most of this year. So I'm really excited for you guys to experience the music and let me know what you think. And yeah, man, let's keep growing the platform, and let me know if you have any questions, suggestions, or anything you want me to talk about on the platform, any artists you want me to engage with, or anything for real. Like, I'm very open, and I'll be looking forward to your comments. And please do leave a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel, and keep on keeping on, guys. God bless you. Peace out.
So I stay away from my type. Always messing with my mind. Yeah. I won't let him waste my time. Please stop acting like a mind.